Welcome everybody to the two-man power trip, the black man starting the nerd lifestyle. I'm Nicholas, Mr. Go With The Flow.
And I am the man with the plan, Maurice.
And we're back with another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast. What's up, what's up, what's up?
What is up, bro? What is good?
What is good indeed. All right, man. How you feeling? How the week going?
I'm feeling good, man. The week wasn't too bad.
All right. Shifting into that vibe, guys, conversation. So, before we step into weekend shenanigans per se, let's float off into what's going on with work week. So, any kind of problems or any situations pop up this week?
First, you said float.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, that's a little teaser to what we about to talk.
Work this week was not bad. I don't have anything really to complain about. Like I said, we came back on Tuesday, and everything has been fairly normal. So my coworker is back, so that's good. And work is just work.
And then, ironically, on the flip side, my coworker who just started there, she got sick, so she out for the week.
Oh no!
Yeah. She was trying to handle this, but she forgot that we was in ground zero. So, in ground zero, you kind of get caught up by shit.
Yeah, man. And so, test-wise, I am all negative. I took one before the shenanigans, and I took one after the shenanigans.
Good.
And so, we're still good.
Good. A1 on that. The work-wise for me is the same old BS. They still getting yelled at for X, Y, and Z. It's still getting added on with extra stuff. So that, I don't know, that pot just keeps stirring. I just take every day and every week as it goes with this job.
So the toxic pettiness is still going on.
Oh yeah, it's still rolling around. It's still a mess. It's still a whole bunch of other drama and situations and stuff like that. But at least on the flip side, like I told you today, we were setting up for vacation. So vacation and stuff has been set up for down the line. And now I just got to wait for confirmation and stuff.
Cool.
So that is set in motion. Just a point of strangeness today. Some of the patients, students, and stuff like that. The young people in general is just strange folk. I went into the bathroom today, and right before I rushed off into the bathroom, and then I saw some dude in there he was both stepping and hooping at the same time, like he was practicing for High School Musical or some shit.
Oh, okay.
So I walked in there, and then shout outs to the homie Lily. She was talking about some shit. She was like, "Yo, watch you be in the background of some TikTok that blows up later."
Oh, that's gonna be funny.
I'm like, you probably right though. I probably walked in at the funniest moment.
Yeah.
Looking mad weird at this young nigga. No.
You made the TikTok. You made it, son. You made it, go house.
Sheesh. I guess I'll be on the lookout for that. But all right, so. Beside the work week stuff, let's shift back into weekend shenanigans and let's talk. I leave the floor to you because it was your birthday stuff. So go ahead.
Yeah, so on Friday, me and Spread, we went out and played pool. It was fun. We just chilled and vibed out.
Good.
Just the precursor of the beginning of the weekend and what was to come.
Yep.
So, mind you, it was brick.
Yes. It was that Arctic blast for sure.
Brick.
Yep.
F.U. New York City winter.
It's supposed to be
dirty.
It's supposed to be another Arctic blast this weekend too, but at least we ain't not on our shenanigans shit. Royal Rumble not till next week.
Damn, I'm supposed to be on shenanigans this weekend too. Damn it. You know what, New York City winter, I'm getting tired of your mess.
Shit.
I need you to go back up to Canada or wherever you came from, because this ain't it. This is not the way.
Facts, but at least I heard that we starting to see a lot brighter nights and stuff like that again.
That's good. So we get to the main event. Oh man. So we get to Saturday.
Yep.
And so Saturday, me and my co-host and my sister, we took a little field trip to Stone.
Well, we booked the hotel and we made sure our prep was good. Shout outs to the Allen Hotel. It was nice accommodations to set up, so we made sure everything was all straightened away. And then go ahead.
Yeah, that was a very last minute thing, and it was more of a just in case.
Yep.
And
smart just in case for some people.
We gonna get into that. So yeah, we made our way to Stone, the infused pizza place in the city. And we got there.
Yep.
And it lived up to its name.
Oh, yes, it did.
Because everything was infused.
It was an entire vibe. First of all, so the setup of the place is you pay beforehand and you get in there and everything is all set for you. So they have you sit at the table. Now, I don't know, like this is probably the most vibest place you've ever been to because everybody just in there chilling, smoking, all the same, and you could sit at a table with like anybody. Like they just set you up. Like I thought we was gonna have our own row or something like that, but they just sat us at a table with other folk, and it was like it was no issue or nothing. Like they was over there having a conversation, and then we was having ours, and then another couple came in between us that was waiting for their own table and stuff like that, and it was all vibes. Like we was joking around with old boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, that shit was something else.
Yeah, so we was all vibing, and then we got our first course, which was the infused garlic knots and the infused salad.
Yeah, and then we had our sodas and stuff like that.
Yes, and the infused sodas. Yes, all cannabis infused, folks. Yep. All cannabis infused.
Yep. The only thing that wasn't was the water.
Yes, that's it. The only thing that wasn't was the water.
Yep.
And boy, did we have... And that food was good. That first course was good.
Oh, yeah. I was... So, all right. So, I'm going to put definite towards me because I was like... I did not hold back at the start. I was testing these motherfuckers because I was not sure how bad this shit was going to go. So, I gobbled up the hell out the salad. Started mixing shit with all the shit with the garlic knots and the marinara sauce, and I started wilding. And I was throwing the soda back like there was no tomorrow. It's like if you was wilding on shots all in one go. So I just kept going and going and going and going. So that's why by like the second course coming out, while I was sitting at the table, going. It hit me quick, and it hit me so... I know exactly the moment it hit me. Because like I told y'all at that table, I said all 4 joints went out.
I looked... Mind you, y'all, this is the first course. I looked at my co-host, and I was like, dang, they got him already.
Nigga, all 4 joints went out.
I was like, man down.
I could not feel nothing.
Yeah, so I just looked at him. I was like, "Yeah, they got you. Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, big time.
You did." I was like,
my heart. I definitely put my heart race on big, and I was like, "Oh yeah. This is it. This is definitely it. I'm gone now."
Like, you are definitely there.
Yo, so we got on to the second course.
Yes, we did. And the second course was the pizza, the wings.
And the sauce and everything. And all of that. Y'all, at that point, I was already starting to get way off my floating journey. Well, I started hearing shit. Like, we was all eating. I could hear people laughing in the front. Yo, I couldn't hear anything. Your sister was talking. And between you two, I couldn't hear a damn thing y'all was saying in, like, straight English. Y'all was
my
speaking
co-host
alien.
Was halfway out his body already.
I was gone. I couldn't hear nothing y'all niggas was talking in English at all. There's a bird cage beside me that was just flowers in there, but I definitely heard a crow. So that was going on all in the midst of me trying to eat this pizza and mixing this wing. Like I was hot, but I was still trying to take a nibble of everything, and I knew that shit just added it. I just kept standing my soda. I was like, yo, I'm drinking more of this. I'm going.
So we going through this course, and I'm still good. Sis has left the building too.
Oh
right along with my co-host.
When she finished off that chicken and there was bones in there, she was gone. She was deaf. She was like,
"Woo!" Yep. They both waving, and I'm still good. I'm still good.
She was like, "Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I'm gonna make laugh."
So we re-upping on sodas and stuff. We all good, and then they bring out the little birthday dessert platter.
Oh yeah, with the sparkles and everything. Yep. Great pictures on that.
And then once I finished that dessert, I was right there with y'all.
Oh, yeah. I was taking nibble bits of that stuff. I'm not even a fan of cannoli, but I was taking bits and pieces of everything that was on that plate just to add towards everything. And I was like, yo.
Yeah, man, I saw that cannoli up, and I was like, oh, there it go.
Oh, boy. And boy, were we sitting at that table for a minute, and they just kept coming to us, and they was like, y'all want more? Y'all know y'all got like 15 minutes left in there. We just kept staring at the nigga. It was like, okay. And then like eventually hit the point where we didn't even wait till like 6 o'clock. We was like, can we get up now? Can we leave? I don't even know we can leave. We can leave? Oh my God.
Yeah, I think we left around 5 too.
we got up. And boy, first of all, in between the whole table sitting and stuff like that, I had to get up, I had to stretch a couple times, sit back down, get up, sit down. When we finally got up, Yo, man, we was heading towards the door. Thank God you paid for all this shit beforehand because, man, I couldn't reach for nothing. Thank God I seen a wide deviation of me trying to grab my bag. Shit was too far on the ground. I was grabbing that shit. I kept looking at making sure everything was secure on me because I didn't know what the hell was about to disappear from me. I could barely grab my phone. Me taking that picture and that video was a godsend because I could barely feel or see the buttons. So I took all that shit and then we went outside. And boy, when we went outside, that's when that Arctic Blast was not playing. I was hot and cold. That was not a good combo.
Listen, yo, every time we were inside and you got up and sat, I was just cracking up. I was like, oh, close.
Listen, bro, when we got outside, it was the Krusty Krab pizza. Okay, so we're about probably like 11 to 17 minute walk to get to the hotel. So we had to go back there, and boy, that was a challenge because every step I felt like we took the smallest step trying to run through stuff, and then in my head just kept running the Krusty Krab pizza because it was so cold, and I felt it through my body, but my body was also fighting the highness. So like I feel like we was crawling on bridges. And then I kept seeing people in my general direction that I was trying to move so I don't bump into them shits.
All I know is I just felt myself waving side to side.
Yep,
like, just
same
don't
here.
fall. Don't
same
fall.
Here. I was like, yo,
Just don't fall. Just don't fall out here.
This is about to be a trip walk.
And man, that hotel felt like it was so far.
Bro, when we finally made it, I just remember your sister bouncing, and then after that, I was like, my life's goal journey was to make sure I made it back to the bed. And I made it back to the bed, and I took a nap, and that was the most devious nap I ever took in my life, because all I remember was you asking, yo, you want to go to an escape room? I was like, yo, sure, yeah, whatever, man. I napped for like 2 hours, and I hopped back up, and I looked around the room, and I was like, yo, I could see straight. Okay. And then you was like, all right, let's go to the escape room. The second I got up and I put on my stuff and I stepped out that room, I was like, no, I'm still high. I'm still high. Everything was bouncing. I was like, yo, this is about to be an adventure. Because I had my little stuff packed and we was about to go. And boy, to get on that train, oh no.
I'm laughing because, yeah, when we did get back to the hotel, see, I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
I was up the whole time.
Yeah.
So Chad did do another thing. So when we left, I was like, okay, let's go. I was like, Nick's still going. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. So getting out that door and just heading to the train. Oh my God, yo! I don't know how I would have felt if I didn't take that nap, but like, yo, son, that train loop, every stop just kept going and going. I was like, yo, we ever getting off this train?
Doom doom.
I heard the doom, but we were still riding for like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, we had to go up.
Yeah, right. But we were still riding for yo. I heard the boom boom. I heard the brake hit and they were stopping and shit like that. But it felt like it was 10 minutes ago that they was stopping the brakes. I was like, why are we still going?
That is so funny.
I was like, y'all ever gonna stop? So eventually we got there. I don't even remember walking over to the building. I just remember like pure cold and the darkness. And then eventually you said, yo, there's spirit. And then I was like, oh. And then Kareem just popped out of nowhere. I was like, oh. And then we started getting in. And boy, taking out my card and filling out that shit was a trip. Because I was like, bro, I can't type. I could barely stretch to give this man the card. Swiping my Metro was already a tough deal. Oh my God.
Oh man, I wish I had Kareem and Spirit on this episode with us, because
oh, they know it very well. Specifically Spirit. Spirit was like, nah, Nick is schmizzed.
We were just chatting about this the other day, and I'm like, yo. So we were doing an escape room. So we're in the escape room. Spirit was telling me how you had a whole piece of the puzzle and didn't say anything.
Yeah, so I was holding it right behind Kareem, but I was trying my best to lift it up. I couldn't, like, y'all know that whole time I could not speak. I was trying to stay sane in my brain. Like, I literally just lifted up the piece. Like, you couldn't say nothing. Yeah, I couldn't speak. Yep. I literally was holding it. I was trying to raise it up for y'all to see, but I literally could not speak. Anytime y'all talked to me, I was like, yeah. Yeah, y'all didn't notice that whole time. All I was like, yeah. I literally held the piece. I was like, and then nobody was noticing. I was like, oh, I can't do anything else.
We were trying to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, and I was lifting it right behind Kareem. I was like, yo, I can't say anything. So here you go.
His Spirit was like, Nicholas ain't not say one word when we was in this escape room.
Yeah, I could not speak. My body was somewhere else, obviously.
Man, listen.
So we went through that. We did lost. I think Spirit said we lost like 5 minutes trying to set up. So he was in there. We did the best we could. One of those situations where we was close, but we got really close, but no cigar. And like always, we're gonna go back and adventuring again. But we did that, and then after that, we was there starving. So we went back. We went to Williamsburg Pizza, and boy, son, when we got that pizza, man, I literally remember biting into the first fresh bite of that hot ass pizza, and I felt like the burn and the steam in my mouth, but at the same time, all I felt was the taste. So I didn't feel like the after effects of the burn till way later. That's how I knew I was extra gone. That pizza just tasted like a cloud. I was like, yo, this is so weird eating. And then we went around to Empanada's mama, and yo, trying to speak to that lady was wild. Trying to ask her the 3 to 4 empanadas that I wanted. Oh my god! After I said the first one, I think it was the jerk empanada and cheese. And when I explained that to her, and she said what, I was like, oh nah, this is not gonna work out. She can't understand me. I'm tripping. I'm trying to hand her my card. My hand's shaking and shit. I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
This was wild.
Yup. My whole trip was a trip and a half. So by the time we got back to the place, I was like, yo, I still got to keep moving and stuff like that. So when you said we was out to get drinks and let them at the place, we walked, we got drinks, we came back, my pizza was straight cold. Everything was cold, and I was eating that shit like I was floating on a cloud. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was slowly eating that shit like I was some kind of mule or something.
So at this point, I'm lit, but I'm coherent and I'm good. I'm nowhere near where my co-host is at this point. So I'm good. We're back in the hotel room after getting the empanadas and the pizza and the drinks, and we're drinking, we're chilling, and we're just having a good time. So this is going on until probably like around 4 a.m. Mm-hmm. Because then Kareem and Spirit left. I was dozing on something too. And every time I closed my eyes and opened back up, the room would spin a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I was taking shots of like that. After I had my pizza, and I had like a couple, I literally had 3 mini bites of each of my empanadas. And then I went in bed like I was in like a sarcophagus and just laid up. And everybody was like, this nigga lit. I was like...
As soon as we got back to the hotel, you was back in the bed.
Oh, hell yeah. Like I said, my bodies told me that our life's mission and our life's goal was to get back into this bed and make sure we was all right. And that was exactly what happened.
So at that point, it's 4 o'clock, and I finally go to bed. Well, not really, because I really was still lit. And I really did not go to anything that you would consider sleep until around 6 or 7 a.m.
Yeah, my ass set the alarm eventually, like probably around 9 or something. So that was when I woke up, and that by that time I was finally like I'm pretty sure like majority of it was out, but like I remember a little bit still feeling it when we was walking around doing like the early parts of the food adventure,
right? And we would have continued, but the weather wants to be ass. And it wants to snow, and it wants to rain, and do the most.
Yeah, it was doing all that stuff, but I mean, at least we hit mad spots when it came to them food adventures. We collected mad shit. I knew you was still lit because every time I would talk to you, you would laugh. And I was like, yo, this nigga's still lit. Like, I was trying to explain half the shit, and you was like, hey. I was like, yep, this nigga's still slightly going. I saw you weaving and bobbing, and I was like, as long as this nigga can hold his stuff, we good.
I was, like I said, I caught a little relapse of that later on.
Oh, yeah, I could tell every time I tried to explain. So we going over here, you like, hey. I was like, oh, yeah, he's still lit. Still lit. So we was picking up mad stuff. So that shit went double to that adventure. So we was hitting mad spots and picking up shit. So that was good.
At that point, I really didn't have no nap, unlike some people.
Oh, there you go. Shit. Whose time was that on? You could have had a nap at any time, nigga. Shit, I took my ass. That's the whole point of the hotel.
Right? Because I was thinking, so I was like, me and Spirit and Kareem were just cracking up in the hotel. We were like, nigga's gone.
Yup.
He gone.
Shit.
We was having good convos, and Nick would come back to the world of the living every now and again.
Oh no, I was. If anything happened after I like hopped into bed and was like the last thing I remember was Spirit saying I was lit, and I agreed, and then I saw Spirit dip out, and that was kind of it. And then after that, I saw Kareem eventually dip out, and I was like, all right, that's all of my recollection.
Oh boy. Oh man. So like I said, on Sunday we just went and got food. We went to random food spots. We went to the dumpling spot, Samya cookies, the donut spot.
Yo,
Which ironically, I finished my last donut today.
Oh,
Ironically,
it's been long gone for me.
yeah. And what else we go?
I finished my last empanada today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So that lasted for a while. But yeah, all the food trips and all the stuff we did was good. And then after Sunday we was chilling into Monday, and then we checked out and it was all Gucci.
Yeah, Monday we checked on out.
Yep.
And then Tuesday, right?
Tuesday we relinked to go see Belle.
Oh, but you forgetting the little adventure? So once we left the hotel and we got back home, respectively, it's like, I can't find my bracelet.
Oh yeah. It was. I was looking around for my bracelet to find out where the hell, because I was wearing it that day when we went off to the spot, and then I was like, where that at? But then, like, I had to double check because I was looking all around and all my bags and shit like that, and I couldn't find my Dragon Ball Z bracelet at all. Until like I went back into the laundry pile again and to find that it was like folded up into the first shirt because it still smelled like all the smoke and shit like that in there. So I was like, oh, all right. So like I messaged you to find out like if I left it back at the hotel and stuff like that. And eventually after like triple checking, I was like, all right, this shit was literally folded up into the shirt. That's how I ended. Like after the adventure, I like snatched that shirt off and like put that shit in the pile and never double checked again.
My co-host was smacked.
Indeed.
Left his whole bracelet on the shirt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was trying anything just to hop into bed and call it a day. Thank God, like legit shout outs to holding it down with the hotel, because man, I don't know if I could have adventured my ass all the way back home. You know I live deep, so that would have been a journey and a half.
Yeah, the co-host lives in Web's Bumblefuck, so yeah, get him back there.
That's why I said if I'm doing this shit again and there's not no hotel involved, then I'm sending that shit straight to my house.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit for the comfort of my own house. So if I trip balls, shit, it'd be in the comfort of my house. I have wings and pizza and all that shit. It'd be a good time over here.
The bed will be right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, it will be.
But yeah, the whole weekend was fun.
It was. That was definitely an adventure. Another one for the book. So that shit was fire.
Right, I will never forget this birthday weekend.
Oh yeah, and a certain photo. Thank God, whoever took that photo, the one of the Spirit co-workers took that photo of us up in that spot. Especially the first one without the flash, you can barely see it, but with the flash, it's A1. That's when you can see it all in my face. I posted that shit up on IG a couple of times. Yo, son, it's iconic.
You know
it's
I
iconic
did.
now.
I was like, yo, you niggas smack.
It's iconic now. It's iconic. Everything looks straight until you zoom in and you're like, oh my God.
Because you'll see me Spirit Kareem and then you'll see Dick.
Yeah. Boy, I'm seeing in the 30-22. Shout outs to Lily for that roast.
Yo, shout outs to Lily.
Shit. But nah, that was all good. That was all good. Just everything going so far. Belle, for all that out there trying to see that anime movie, that movie something else, and it disturbed my black skin sometimes.
Parents, what's going on here?
I don't know, man. So a father's job. I don't know. I'm very confused.
Now that I think about it, all the parents in this movie were incompetent. Even though every last one of them.
Yes, but
negligent and incompetent.
I'm gonna leave that up to y'all when y'all want to go see that anime movie, because man, that should have come with a lot of things, and it stressed my soul a little bit. But it was a good movie though.
Yeah, no, it was. It really was a good movie.
Yeah, it just stressed my soul a little bit. But anyways, throughout the whole thing, this Blerd By Nature adventure was lit. This weekend come up, we did a lot of things. It was good.
Yeah, we definitely did. We had a good time. We really had a good time.
Yep. So, shifting course. For the off-the-cuff discussion, I wanted to follow up on what we talked about in Vibe Guys, and I wanted to talk about smacked experiences. So between what happened this weekend and our time in Amsterdam. So I want to hear your comparison on that between this time and where we was chilling off. We was wilding for your birthday then too, because we was out there eating space cake and chilling, and then we went out later to the clubs and have all them fireball shots and shit like that.
See, Amsterdam was a little different because we had a little weed and then we had some drinks and things of that nature, and we still have 2 hours that we can't account for to this day.
Oh yeah, facts.
Stone was a little different because we was just God.
Yeah, that shit hit me way stronger than, because I remember we was buying all them space cakes and we was trying that shit out, and that shit wasn't hitting until like we started mixing all this shit together.
The only thing that would come close to probably what we were feeling at Stone is when we went to Bowls.
Oh,
and got the red stuff and heel clicks and all other shenanigans.
Between me having my moment and then you trying to catch up being lit, and then you finally hit that litness, and then me trying to find the fucking bus.
I still don't know how we got back to the hotel and tram.
I don't know how we fought. I don't know how I was not even saying, but I was walking, and eventually we found the tram. I don't know how it happened. It's just like that time when I was with Mars in New Orleans, and we was lit on Mardi Gras, and I don't remember, like, I remember one of us calling the Uber, but I don't remember us setting the pickup spot, and I remember literally walking into the Uber. Like, I was like, how did you know where to pick us up at? We never stopped walking.
Yeah, we just kept going and going and going.
I don't know. So yeah, these experiences is some kind of weird difference.
But those are our experiences, and I'm glad we have them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, these are storyline moments. That's why we chatting about.
Yeah, we need more of them.
Yeah, bro.
It's time to go.
No, double up on that travel, because shout outs to we need to be going out.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Definitely time to set some stuff up. But yeah, so that closes off the Cluff and Vibe Guys. Shifting off into the small subsection discussion, we got Reboot news, and we got a ton of it. So I've been sending the co-hosts all this week all this information on stuff. Yeah. So we've been hearing they rebooting Totally Spies with different animations, so they doing off that. I don't know when that's dropping. They made the announcement for Disney Plus that the Santa Claus movies is now getting a series. I don't know how they gonna do that, but I mean they gotta have oh boy Tim on the spot to set that all up, and wonder how that's gonna go. They bringing back King of the Hill. They doing the reboot for King of the Hill as well, so that's coming back as well. I think Apple TV had confirmed that they're doing a Godzilla series. So I don't know if it's I don't think it's animated like the old school like Godzilla 2000 series. It's gonna be like I guess CGI animated with actual people. I don't know how that series is gonna go. And then literally before we hopped up on the podcast, we heard that they working on the Christmas Story sequel. So after 40 years, they working on getting that. So what's your thoughts on all this reboot news?
You know, every time they come with the reboot news, it's always strange because it's always a question of why.
Man, there's so much.
Why now? Why are you doing this? Like
it's just always funny when I send you another like post and another stuff that pops up, and you're like, another one and another one and another. I'm just like, damn, son, y'all just keep reviving everything.
But you know what's good?
What?
You know what one reboot we haven't heard of? That's right.
You keep joking about it, and that's what's gonna dig it out the grave like the Undertaker, bro. I completely left that shit out of my mind, and you keep bringing it up. That's why they're gonna uncover that shit, bro. I'm about to look that shit up on Twitter. They were like, "Oh, word! Are you still talking about it?"
I just wanted to be sure that we're aware. Y'all not slick. Y'all not gonna pull the okie doke. Keep it in the ground.
Listen, if we hear
in the ground,
if we hear any news of whether it's the episode gonna drop or if it's fully canceled, we're gonna talk about it. That's gonna be breaking news. That's gonna. I'm gonna leave it all to my co-host to have the mightiest rant to make sure that shit stomped on the grave and have his dance movement on the shit.
I ordered some bowls.
Shit, I might take my last shot of bowls today in the fridge. Damn. But yeah, so shifting off from the reboot stuff, we got stock news. And the biggest stock news that I heard over the last week was that North Korea had some hackers that eventually stole about $400 million in crypto. So I don't know what the situation went down, but them hackers got to working. And man, they started shifting some stuff. I don't know. All them from China to Korea. I don't know. It's been working the damn nerve of that crypto.
That's crazy though, really, son. And let's talk about the crypto and the stocks and the NFTs and all this craziness that's going on.
Please, man. I've seen that word NFT bounce around so much. I'm here for all these jokes now. Because the NFT is starting to bother the hell out of me with everybody. Like, every company making an announcement and having to say, no, it's not NFT after it is hilarious.
Yeah, the NFT stuff is just blown out to crazy levels at this point. Yep. It's just like, wow. Like, how did we get here?
I like the running joke. I mean, I saw my friend go on Twitter and they said, yo, you could create an NFT profile. I'm like, bro, y'all got to chill. Y'all got to be chilling.
Yeah, and I'm like, y'all need to be careful out there, people, when you're messing with these NFTs, because it's the wild, wild west out there.
Oh, you lose your money with the quickness. I mean, y'all already wilding and probably losing y'all money off of DraftKings Sports and all that other shit. So, hey, it's another thing for everybody to grab your money. So, boom.
Yeah.
So shifting off all that stuff, that's the end of our small subsection discussion of the week. And now it's time to shift this stuff. Now it's time for the main event. The main event segment of the evening, y'all. Third segment, A Shot of Kurosake. This week, the anime review. We doing a throwback. Digimon, the original series. Classic first season, episode 1 and 2. Let's kick it.
Yeah, all right. So, you want to hit us with some facts? Or am I going right in?
Oh, shit. Yo, I just realized something.
Still smacked?
No. Well, probably. Because I just realized something. We didn't even do the shout-outs.
That's a co-host. You had extra and you ain't share?
Probably, son. I probably sneak something in my pocket, shit, right?
Right?
Shit. All right, before we hit off the main events, let me do the shout-outs real quick to everybody.
Go right ahead.
Let me do shout-outs because you got somebody added on the shout-outs that I actually want to put on the shout-outs, like, extra.
Okay, go ahead.
First shout-outs to my girlfriend, the Captain Kenya. Obviously, Black Ramen Podcast, Sentai Fountain of Knowledge, Peter, Respect, Jabba Podcast, Sazon Talk, Your Sports Show, True Heel Heat, 2.5 Bros, Great Space, Homie Eli, It's Relational, Keeping It 9000, Spicy Ramen Podcast, Fat Man DKC, FTO Wire, Shonen Tape Podcast, always out here respecting, RX Superstar Junie, Bad Guy Jack of the Unpopular Review, Nerding Out with Chelsea, Fantastic Frankie, and this new one that we starting to set up stuff, the Nido Cafe in Chicago, created by Miss Taylor Tillman, that she was just on the podcast with Keeping It 9000. Now, I want y'all who's listening to try and go follow her on Instagram, because she doing big things. She opening up that Mom Cafe in Chicago. I hear they're working on one out here in Brooklyn, so these are big things. These are like the cafes and the spots that we gonna need for like chill and downtowns and everything, just to chill, buy stuff and read all kinds of different mangas and have like this open community. So like big ups. So shout outs to everybody making their own stuff. So Nido Cafe, put that support in, like big ups to them. And then we got special supporters like Chef Q, Will Janae, always coming up with the reviews. Big respect. Kareem, Spirit, Josh, Ryan, hashtag Lord69 on that. Katie, and shout outs to Nate. Nate has been coming through on everything we do. Like, he putting up posts, comments. My son following everything. We getting him into like 3 different shows. Shout outs to Nate, yo. He coming through. He like one of the day ones.
Yeah, I've been seeing Nate go hard.
That's what's up. That's what I like to see. Put on the fans on that shit. So go ahead. You get your shout outs?
Shout out to Mike who couldn't be there with us.
Oh boy. Yo, y'all foul. Y'all called him in the middle of that shit.
Listen, I told him I was gonna call him.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I sent the pictures too.
Shit. That's funny.
I know he big man. He probably looking at the pictures, probably flipped over some table somewhere like,
oh yeah, shit. I'll be mad too.
Like, this is the bullshit.
Shit. But hey man, damn. I mean, shout outs. I definitely still want to meet Mike one of these days.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to chill. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely down the line.
Shout out to you, co-host, and Spirit, and Kareem for spending this whole crazy, brick-ass, disrespectful New York City weather weekend.
Well, it was good co-host birthday, man, and we got to be lit. That's like they could have said Arctic blast and snow, all this other bullshit, but we still making it out there. We was gonna fight it as much as we can, but we was trying to make these maneuvers work. We had this shit planned in way advance, so we tried to do this for a long time.
Yeah, because listen, this weather put us through it.
Oh yeah, it definitely did. Like you could be all high you want, but that shit was still cold.
Yep, went outside Brick City, come back inside. All right, we good. Go back outside, it's Brick City some more.
Definitely, and the Island Hotel definitely tested that because that shit was nice, warm, toasty, it smelled different. And when we was out, bro, shit.
Woo.
My nose and my feeling temperature was definitely my guiding light all of Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. Thank you, Island Hotel, for holding us down. And
Facts.
the warm sheets was definitely it.
Oh, yes, big time.
Whew. All right, so now I think we're finally ready for the main event.
All right, so shifting back into the main event, Digimon Adventures Digital Monsters Season 1. So let me hit y'all with some history and some fast facts real quick. Alright, so this is a Japanese anime TV series produced by Toei Animation with Bandai and Fuji TV. It is the first season in the Digimon franchise, starting from 99 to... This one was actually started from the 99 to the 2000s. Yep. So shout outs to all of that. Based off the virtual pet little toy thing device that they had in like 1997. The series was rebooted last year that just kind of finished off with their major season going off. So from like 2020 to 2021, they was going through that whole reboot phase of finishing off the other shift of Digimon, where they brought everybody back. And this show is basically based on virtual animals battling through a system with chosen warriors, going from the human to the digital world. So we about to step into... co-host, do you have any fast facts?
No, you covered everything that I want to cover about the episodes of Digimon. Okay. In terms of the fast facts.
History, yeah. So stepping into episode 1, and so it begins. So we begin. Let's go.
And how we begin is with the intro.
Yup.
And the intro is a bop.
Digimon. Bro, that shit
Digimon.
Fire.
Digimon.
Iconic themes and visuals to the kids getting snatched and the shit slaps and it's catchy. It's catchy. Like, big shout outs to Digimon for holding us down back in the day too. I mean, back then a lot of people was focusing on more of the Pokemon and the Yu-Gi-Oh aesthetic, but man, Digimon definitely had its place, especially with this theme.
Yeah, people were trying to catch them all. I wanted the Digivice.
Shit. I was battling between both. I had red and blue and a Digivice, so shit, I was working that.
That's what's up. So after we get the intro, which is showing us all of the Digivolutions of the various Digimon here, the main Digimon. Mm-hmm. And so we get that. We get, of course, our Digimon logo, aka little Digivice setup.
Yep.
Right? And so then we go in the episode. We get some narration time talking about, hey, we're on Earth, but this not really Earth. We don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Something went left. We saw some desert. And
they said in the monologue they was on Earth and the planet was destroyed by climate change. I said, cough, cough.
Right?
Oh, so that, I mean, we doing that from the 99s, eh?
Yeah, I'm like, we hit Y2K already, okay. Mm-hmm. And then so we see this world and it looks like regular Earth.
Yeah.
Right? So we're getting here think, okay. Kids is camping, all the good normal stuff. So it seems so far.
At this we get introduced to hearing who's doing the monologue, and that's Ty.
Yep. Yes, we get introduced to Ty. Goggles and all.
Yep. And then he tells the story of him and the 6 other kids that's at camp.
I low-key still want them goggles.
Yeah, that's definitely a cosplay movement.
And then we get introduced to Sora and Matt.
And Izzy, Mimi, TK, and Joe.
Yeah. Yes, and that's our starting squad.
Yep.
Right, so we get a nice little intro.
Yeah, we all introduced to them, and they was all chilling. So like a blizzard caught them up out of nowhere.
See, that's that New York City weather.
Yeah, I don't know how they got hit with the Arctic blast. They definitely got hit with the Arctic blast.
Right? So y'all there out camping, here come this snow, this random snow and like ice and stuff, and they're looking around like, yo, what's really good?
Facts.
They go outside, it's like, yo, why is it snowing? Like, we ain't even dressed for this, son. What's going on?
They dead started while it was like, yo, I don't know. We wasn't prepared for this. We was on summer camp, but I don't know how it's blizzarding, bro.
Like, son, we got on short sleeves and shirts, and we ain't got no coats.
Facts. We ain't handling that. So they trying to make the best out of the situation, but then I don't know where the kids see some shining lights.
right? You see some shine lights. And of course, you got Izzy with his computer and whatnot, doing Izzy things. Like, is he trying to get some service out? He's like, yo, I need to find out what's going on. Where did snow come from? It's good.
They're trying to figure out what's going down, and then all you see is shit come out the sky and launch, and it's literally like 6 rockets or some media shits launch it to the ground towards these kids, and then out of the light we see these are some devices, and they all kind of land and catch in between to the kids, so they all each got a device for some reason.
Yeah, they're like, yo, what is going on? So we got pwned, and what's up?
Yeah, they big weirded out. So out of nowhere, like a big tsunami catches the kids, and they get sent through another world. And that's where we see some 90s animation CGI.
Yeah, man, we got the good stuff here. We got the good stuff.
Yo. So they got sent, in the sense of like some isekai anime, they get sent to another world, and they pop straight up, and then all you see is a creature bounce, like head only towards Tai, saying he was waiting for him for dumb long. And then we get introduced to Kuromon.
Yes, Kuromon, one of my favorites. Yes.
Yep.
Ty's freaked out. Ty's like, yo, who you, son? Who you?
Facts.
You
Well, I mean, imagine being sent to another world after being hit with a tsunami and all this snow and all this different weather, and then you get sent to another world, and then you see this floating head. Well, you see, I mean, floating head sound like Zordon, but you see old boy Casper jump on your ass. And be like, I've been waiting for you. What you mean you been waiting for me?
Ty's probably like, yo, where's the rest of your body?
Facts, bro. He said, you only hit?
Right? Like, oh, man. And we see Izzy all confused, and he's like, oh, I got a buddy, too.
Yo, we see Matt. He chilling. He got Motimon with him.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
they get explained that they in the digital world. They in the digi world.
Yep. He's like, yeah, what you mean? Digital what? Excuse me?
Mm-hmm. Man, confused.
Like, what is going on, bro? What is going on?
Facts. And we see Ty sees the land and sees monsters all around, and then sees one big ass monster coming towards us. Quagamon, the big ass bug, is on the ass.
Yo, that ass, yo. Like, yo, why are you here, son?
This damn big ass mosquito monster fly shit was on their ass the entire episode, man. Just yelling. I don't know. Maybe that shit just woke up and wanted to cause violence because it was just on these kids. And Koromon was with it because Koromon started trying to fight back with his puke blob shit.
Right? Yo, Koromon was like, nah, son, I'm just trying to. He's like, nah, you're not gonna hurt my partner. Hold this purple,
Facts.
hold this pink crap.
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol for you. Let's go.
Facts! Hey, yo, I had that shit all blinded up and everything while they disappear and hide in a digi tree.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You know, Koromon's that fall head first.
Facts. Koromon was definitely that one for the smoke. So they eventually, after hiding down the tree and letting that Digimon disappear, they was founded out by Sora and you got Sora and Yakumon.
Right? Whoa, Digimon. I was like, okay, it's more people.
Mm-hmm. And then I think TK got Sunomon, and then Joe got Bakumon, and Joe was scared out of his mind. He was like, yo, y'all don't see this monster trying to chase me, bro? Like, what's going on?
Nah, son, listen, we all got monsters. Look, this is where we at right now, y'all.
Facts.
We in an unknown land with monsters.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, we all got a little partner beside us, so they kind of attached to us, man. So you kind of got to get over that. So they introduced themselves as Digimon and what they all about.
Like, Joe, did you not see the big bug? These little guys are the least of our problems.
I guess this nigga was dealing with his little situation over here. Didn't see the big bug flying around trying to attack niggas.
Right? He sure will soon enough.
So after that's dealing, we go to Mimi in a situation with Tanamon.
Mm-hmm.
And
we sure do. Mimi's like, it's just Mimi being Mimi.
Facts. And then the bug pulls out on them, and they all hauling ass. They booking it, and Joe pretty much pissing himself.
Right? Joe's like,
he like, oh, y'all dealing with that? Oh, shit.
Like, oh, this is what y'all dealing with. Oh, y'all got me fucked up.
Facts. And they reach the bug makes them fly all the way back to like a dead end cliff. And you like, damn, what kind of day these kids having?
Like, son, we ain't signed up for this. So they was like, okay. So the Digimon's like, I guess we gonna have to scrap y'all.
Facts. And Tai and Kuromon worked together with the other Digimon to blind that bug, man.
They sure did. Son, they was like, nah, son, we on run. Whole list.
Yeah,
Pepto-Bismol.
Facts. They trying to fight this bug on everything, son. The bug is up, and everyone is tired after trying to jump this nigga.
What we can say is, man, these Digimon is about that action.
Oh, yeah.
They say, let's go.
When everybody is scared and they got to take a passive, these Digimon was like, nah, we got to stand and fight now. It's about that smoke. We can't run no more.
So they temporarily beat up Kawagamon. He falls into some tree somewhere. So they think, we good. We good. Y'all watched him. We good. And then I hate him, son. He come back for round 2.
Facts. He came back for round 2, and they want to fight, and the rest of the Digimon want that smoke. And after they go off to try and go with that smoke, a rainbow opens up out the sky and hits all the Digimon after everybody's getting called. So they start to transform. And in the transformation, we got Agumon, Biomon, Tentamon, Gabumon, Patamon, Gomamon, and Palamon.
That's right, son. We're using the power of friendship. Let's go.
Yep. Early 90s and all that shit. Power of friendship, straight booming these niggas. They all Digivolve bigger to fight the bug with extra blast power. And this next scene, they legit all use their power and they jump. All I hear is the fight back me. Fight back.
Yeah, that's it. They was ready. They was like,
fight back, bug. Fight
Nah, you was smacking us around earlier because you was bad big. Nah, what's good now? We a little bigger now. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, combo.
We can shoot things. We can
holding him down, blasting him a couple of times, hit him with the thunder, hit him with the water, hit him with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like, oh, I thought y'all was blobs.
That's why I said hit him with bubbles and the electricity, and we got fireballs. Like, yeah, what's good now, son? Talking all that stuff. Doing all that stuff earlier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they floored him, and they started to celebrate. They was like, yeah, we got it. We got this guy. And it was all hyped and shit like that. Then this nigga got back up. I was like, yo, son, how many rounds do you want, man?
They was like, all right, we got something for you. All right, everybody, let's do it together. You go on whole list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the bug started saying, oh, you want me to hold something? All right. And he bust the cliff, and he had them fall. He was like, oh, all right.
Nah,
all right.
He was petty as fuck for that. Petty as fuck.
He bust the cliff, and they fall down, and it is the most abbreviation word of cliffhanger, because he busted the cliff, they fell off, and they was like, all right, so next time I'm like, yo, that's literally a cliffhanger, bro. Cliff buster.
Kawagamon was petty as fuck with that last cheap
shot. Facts. He said, oh, y'all gonna jump me? All right, shit, I saw Pokemon too. Earthquake, nigga. Boom. So he said, so we got that, and then we got the old school Saban logo, which took me way back. Because when I saw that shit, I was like, yo. And then we got the instrumental of the theme, which sets up for the good ending, and everything was all set. So that's the end of the first episode. My final impression was this episode went all the way left, because everything moving so fast. The kids are together, the world in doom, meeting the Digimon, their courage, everything is going off, but in such a kid in a playful feel. Yo, Digimon this first season feels like such a 90s cartoon. Like, you sit there Saturday mornings, because it felt like it's something that was so deviated to add towards kids, because it's a sense of adventure and fun with barely any explanation at all. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Everybody's just in this situation. Shit is just happy time, but yet niggas is literally close to dying. That's about as representation of kids in the 90s ever.
Listen, that's definitely it.
Yep, that was the vibe.
Goes with its counterpart Pokemon, where absent parents, or
everybody was
absent adults.
Everybody was. I mean, shit. It was the trend with with Bell. You either got absent adults, and these niggas is stupid.
Yeah, for real. And I'm like, where are the parents? Where are the adults? How you have these kids doing all this stuff?
You ask that so often in anime, and either they dead, they incompetent, they're assholes. Like man, being a parent in anime sometimes is like, yo, what the fuck?
It really is, and it's like, wow.
Shit. So what was your final impression on the first episode?
Oh, I definitely wanted to see more, because now they literally left us on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah. So you kind of got to push into it, and there's so much happening that you ain't really got a time to be bored. Like, you sat back, like we said that review, and we flew through it, because that's literally all that happened. In that 20-minute shit flew. By the time the episode ended, you like, oh, okay, are we done? Damn.
It was literally like, did the Digidestin survive? Did the petty bug win? Find out next time on Digimon Adventure.
Shit. And like you gotta remember, if they don't hit you with like a 2-episode thing on them Saturday mornings, you wait until next week to see that shit. Oh my god!
So now you wondering the whole week, like, yo, did they die? Did that petty
first
bug
episode
win?
did everybody die?
Like, wow, this is the bug.
This shit, wow. But all right, so we about to step into episode 2, the birth of Greymon. So let's get it.
So what we get first is a recap of what happened last episode.
Tired playing catch up. Yep.
All the good stuff. Snowstorm, Digital World, Digivices, Petty Bug,
Cliffhangers, Earthquake,
Cliffhanger,
all that other cheating bullshit. So we get caught up on all that. Iconic theme plays again, always fire. And then we get right back at the cliff, right where he bust and hit the earthquake, and now these kids is falling.
Yep, and they're falling, and they get caught.
Yep. Well, first up, whoever could fly and catch their person, they fly and caught their person. But everybody else, they had to land into the water and they got caught.
Yeah, man. They seen them just fly down. So they actually did fall off the cliff. Okay.
Yep.
You got the birds, the bug, Patamon catching people.
Yep.
But the rest of them can't really do nothing.
Nope. I mean, majority of the team can't fly and stuff like that. So we got people getting help from the fishes to kind of save the team and stuff like that. So they was captured by a group of fish. So they landed securely on the fish to take them out. And then fucking the bug, who's not done with the smoke. Yo, this bug is on the violent time, because this bug lands and causes a big wave on the group of fish. I was like, bro, you want enough that you hit earthquake? You got to hit surf too? Damn, nigga.
Right, for real. Y'all, I'm like, yo, bug. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of your pettiness. Get out of here.
This nigga used fly. This nigga used earthquake. This nigga used surf. Apparently, this Digimon is part Pokemon for sure.
He knows more than 4 moves.
Shit.
So they finally get away from the bug, and they're on land.
Yep, they finally reach a land, actually like an island, and that's when the Digimon explain what happened to them with the Digivolutions.
It's like, yeah, we had energy, we were able to Digivolve, we couldn't do it without you. Yay for teamwork.
Yeah, the power of friendship, straight up.
And they tell them how y'all Digivolve. It's like, yeah, I was this and that, I'm this. What's good?
Facts. My name changed, bro. Get that shit right.
It's like, yes, I'm good. I'm really, like, yeah, we get stronger with you guys.
Facts. So everybody's explaining everything, and then in the midst, the team goes to explore the area. The first humans to actually make contact in kind of the digital world. So everything's kind of nuanced with them. So they just taking them around and they trying to figure out what they can do.
Right. So they're looking at like, listen, we came from up there, and the bug got us down here, and it's going to take us mad long to get back up there. So our best course of action is to just look around here first.
Facts.
Because we don't know where this bug is at.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's holding a grudge.
You pull up again.
Right?
Big mad. He was already big mad. He didn't want y'all to live at all because he took y'all off cliffs. Tried to drown y'all.
Right. So we got to keep an eye out for him, because we don't know when he going to come back, because son is out to get us right now.
Facts. His whole demeanor in life is to find y'all and stomp y'all into the mat.
He is the Austin St. John. That's why he's red.
Oh, facts. He is many things. He's Pete kind of petty.
Oh, yes.
We gonna start merging these episodes together on a link point of these villains for sure. So they start making their way, everybody examining each other and checking stuff out, and then out of nowhere they find payphones.
Out of all things, payphones.
And it was also ringing out of nowhere and stopped when they got close. Like, that's sus.
Very sus.
Yeah.
Like, why are these payphones on the beach?
Yes, out of nowhere, not connected to nothing, and they ringing.
All places.
Like, that's definitely sus. And then they had the most 90s conversation I ever heard, because they were talking about quarters for the payphone and phone cards.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Quarters and phone cards. Shit.
Like, we taking it way back. Like, yo, boop, 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 boop. Please enter your access code. Boop, 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 boop.
Facts. So they started matching their quarters together and stuff like that. Started using it on the payphones. Yo, I said, why the operator sound like someone from Jersey?
Yo.
She was talking that bullshit, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, you don't even work. Oh, man.
She was like, if you want to continue this call, call back in about 20 hours. Like, yeah, what? Who the fuck is on this phone, bro?
Like, excuse me, I just want to call out.
Yeah, sorry, sir. We don't have that access.
Like, and they all confused. They're like, yo, this the bull. This is the bull.
Big bull, bro. Big bull.
Sora mad. Tai mad. They all just like, we can't.
They mad, but they also hungry as shit.
Oh yeah, it's like, you know, ain't nobody prepared for this, so we ain't got no food supplies and nothing like that.
They got whatever they can look for. So the team
Nobody gonna live off the land.
The team kind of dividing what food they got. They look through their devices and they kind of look for food at the same time.
They better go find that bug and chop him up.
Facts. Shit, put that nigga on the open
Right?
fire. Find what's
now
up
we
with
looking
that.
for you, son. Now we looking for you.
Fact, we looking for you. So we find out that when everybody's going through their supplies and shit, Mimi had a compass the whole time and she was fucking around with him. She was like, I wanted to see how far we could go without a compass. I was like, girl.
You know what? Why you messing around?
That ass. What you mean you got safety and location to help us find out? You wanted to test our human intellect. Like, girl, what's wrong with you?
Oh, and you know, at some point they finally remembered their Digiviolence. Like, oh, what the hell is this?
So they got that on there, and they started checking that out. Then they look around and realize Joe got the food on tap. He got the big bag full of that shit. You know Joe would be full of that supplies.
Of course, yeah. Joe is always prepared.
So they want to bug Joe in the middle of him trying to make his 57 phone calls with all the goddamn quarters he got. And then they got the food, and they was dividing food amongst them.
Like, Joe, you got the first aid bag. Give me that.
Yo, and then we see a side stuff of Agumon and Tai really starting to dive in and starting to eat down on stuff when nobody else really got food yet. And then in the midst of everybody ready to eat and shit, another nigga pop up on him, Shellmon, who wants to smoke now.
It's like, oh boy. It's like, oh boy. Like, man, we just finished with the bug guy, but
Facts.
you wanna bring this dude too?
Everybody ain't even eat yet, and like when Shellmon came through, Shellmon came with the smoke and the attacks. Like, yo, you on my land, yo, get off! I'm about to fight, cause Shellmon was big as hell. So
it's just mad. Why is everybody? Why is all these Digimon on level 10?
Damn, son. What made these niggas so mad?
Right? All of them woke up and chose violence.
Facts. Digiviolence.
Right? And here go the rest of Digimon. All right, y'all, you know what you do.
Facts. Get in the formation. They tried to jump this nigga. But
Yeah.
that ain't work like the last time. Because unlike everybody else, Agumon here with the smoke and stuff like that. But nobody else can get their powers working because everybody else hungry.
Yep, they're hungry and they're tired. And they're like, yo, listen, we can't bring the smoke on an empty stomach.
Facts. The only one who brought the smoke is the nigga who had fire. So Agumon Gucci, because he had food to go. Tai tried to help, but Shellmon kind of strong. So it's like Agumon by himself against this big ass Shellmon. So that shit causing the whole situation.
Yeah,
Agumon in there, but you know who Agumon is. So he about that smoking action.
Yeah, he hit his dude Shellmon with pepper breaths, and he's scrapping. He's scrapping with it. He's scrapping with him.
He's scrapping all the way to the point. I mean, Tai tried to help, and Shellmon brushed that off, and Agumon was feeling that. Agumon was like, oh, all right, you want the smoke. So he felt that big energy. He felt that champion energy.
Yeah.
He hit that Digivolve, and we get that champion status. Agumon now transform into that Greymon.
Yo, son saw his man's getting beat up. Son saw his
he
people's
said
getting
it's real
smacked.
time.
He was like, nah, son, you're not going to have me under this little claw thing of yours. You think this was going to go down.
He said,
like,
heard
nah.
that nigga, what? Greymon in this bitch.
Yeah.
He turned into big old Greymon. Greymon a giant out here, ready for the smoke. And Greymon got the handling smoke big time.
Yeah.
He started wailing on Shellmon.
He's like, Shellmon, you got me fucked up.
Started hitting him with combos, blasts, and chucked that nigga sky high. He threw that motherfucker all the way like frisbee ass yo.
Yeah, we got our first Digimon. Like, yeah, I was like, oh, he's like, yeah, boy, let's go.
And then he got shot with that blast all the way from far, and that shit made a big ass explosion. Greymon was very proud of himself for that shit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, son. Yeah, nah, you ain't so tough now, son.
Greymon was like, I'm in here by myself, bring the bug, because I don't even need the crew no more. I'll smoke that nigga out too.
Like you hold this fire, son.
Facts.
Steam,
Big blast.
son.
Big blast. So you see Greymon transform quickly back into Agumon, who's still hungry. After all that work, he hungry again, and the group tries to go find others.
I love the way that he chucked him in the air and just hit him with a fireball and just sent him packing.
That's what I'm saying, yo. That's
like, don't come back, son. Don't come back.
Yep, that's the proof in the pudding. Like, if that bug want to come back up, that's gonna catch the same.
Yeah, that bug was like, yeah. I'm gonna leave him alone now. I don't want none of that.
Shit, sense that championship energy from afar.
He's like, yeah, nah, it's probably not a good idea now.
So yeah, so everybody back to the group. Everybody, hopefully everybody now well fed. Everybody got their piece, and everybody starts to make their journeys away. They see other civilizations probably going forward, so they're gonna start making their head off to find different civilizations and find a way to get back home. So they on their adventure with that, and we get left on another cliffhanger.
As is the part for the course so far.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, that's how you keep the people coming back for more. So the ending theme is the same as well, good as well. My final impression, because that's kind of it for the second episode. So the final impression is this island and the show is still on hyper. So much has happened, and we already got our champion Digimon. Like, a mystery and action starts to unravel, and these kids with all the smoke. So all credit to everyone, because I would have def go forward just to even see everybody transform, because we only saw one champion. Now we got to see them all transform to see what they do and what their powers is like. This is in the same vein as Pokemon, right up the alley to capture childhood fun and adventure all in one with an awesome pet, pretty much.
Yeah, so my thoughts on this is like, this one expanded on the first. So now we said, okay, we see these things can digivolve even more. We see that we're not getting off this digital island / world anytime soon.
Nope.
And of course, like you said, they left us on the cliffhanger. It's like, will the Digidestined actually get back to planet Earth? Will the big bug come back for the smoke?
Shit, better not.
Will my co-host still be smacked next episode?
Probably.
Find out next time.
Shit, on Blerd By Nature Podcast. Nah, but that's... So we closing the book on the Digimon original series, recapping episode 1 and 2. Definitely recommend if you want to go back for that throwback and just enjoy the vibes, because everything going off and you just seeing them popular people at the time.
Yeah, Digimon was one of the good ones, so it's always nice to revisit this.
Yeah, it's one of those underrated that's getting its more flowers and appreciation now, but definitely it was an underrated for the time. It definitely dropped because everybody was on other waves.
Yeah, especially as you go further in and you start to meet people. I mention here because I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it before.
Yeah, because multiple different seasons and different series on Digimon, you could have your fandom, because some people like the first. I'm a third and fourth season kind of guy, bro. Like, Digimon has had its values and inspirations and a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, I have many favorites in this franchise, and there are a lot of good ones here.
Yep. So definitely recommended by us. So closing the book on that, for our preview next review episode next week, we are covering Back at the Couch, the comfy couch. And we're doing the 90s Spider-Man series, episode 1 and 2. The classic, just straight on animated adventures of Spider-Man right there.
Radioactive Spider. Oh, let's go. I can't wait.
Like, yo, that's especially us still on our Spider-Man kick. Yo, we was ready with this one for a while, so that's definitely up to smoke.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, that's definitely gonna be fun. So everybody, we got an email set up. Find us at blerdbynature@gmail.com, Facebook and Instagram, Blerd By Nature, Twitter at Blerd By Nature N8TURE. Go ahead, co-host, speak on that YouTube.
And you can find us on YouTube by searching Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Yup. So we all set with that. And before I hit the outro, any last minute news or stuff you wanna let the people know, co-host?
No, I think we're good. Nothing pops into my head immediately.
All right. Well, if anything, we let the people know. Y'all know our social medias and everything. So we always contact. And Instagram is definitely where all the connections and the relationships happen and stuff like that. So keep a credit on us. We chat with everybody. We definitely open business. We talk with everybody. We like to connect and everything. So that's definitely 2022 collabs is coming through. Just know that. So, everybody, thanks for joining us today from Black Thought to Nerd Power. This is Nicholas, Mr. Go With The Flow.
And this is the man with the plan, Maurice.
And this was another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Thank you for listening, everyone, and until next time,
Peace.